Today I want to compare two of the best and most popular one-step compound and polish on the market. Which one has the best cut, which one has the best wipe off, the best user experience. I'm going to cover all of that to help you decide which product is right for you and stop switching product and buying the next best thing. Are you guys ready? Let's get into it. What's up, my name is Frank. I've been detailing cars for over a decade now. This channel is all about real-world authentic detailing. Okay guys, before we dive in and I give you my opinion on those products and before we jump in the demo, I just want to tell you a little bit about those products. So I've been using those two for many years. This one for the past 2 or 3 years. I bought 3D1 when it came out back in, I believe it's 2019. I saw the video from 3D. Donald released this product. It really shook the market. Now everybody is trying to catch up on it, but it has a couple flaws. I'm gonna talk to you about that. So 3D1 is probably the best value proposition if you're in the US or Canada. Okay, our second product for today's video for a comparison, Koch Chemie F6 Fine Cut. So this is a medium compound, more of a middle of the road product. So depending on the pad you choose, you can remove some moderate to heavy defect. You can also finish great with it. So for today's video, I'm gonna use a blue Lake Country heavy polishing pad. I'll have a tape in the middle. We'll use both products, one on each side, which their respective blue foam pad, and we'll see which one has the best cut after we're done. And I'll give you my thoughts on each product, which one I prefer, which one I recommend, and maybe help you to stop switching and buying the latest and greatest. Okay, for today's demonstration, I'm using the Lake Country HDO blue pad with the Rupes LHR 15. And for those who are just starting out, a one-step compound is one pad, one product. A couple passes, generally 3 to 6 passes, should be the end for the one-step compound. More than that, you would move to a two-step correction. So for today's demonstration, the paint is a tinted clear from a Ford F-150. It's fairly soft, and as you can see on both sides, it's the same defect we've got. So we'll do the F6 on the left side. I'll try to do the same amount of passes on each side. More on that later. Now, the way F6 works, from my understanding, when it becomes translucent, when you can see really through the compound, you're pretty much done, so you should add more product or move to a second panel. Now let's switch pad for a clean one. We're gonna go work on the right side with 3D1. Like I mentioned earlier, 3D1 is very oily, so you're not gonna see that translucent effect. Now I don't like to overthink the priming process. I'll usually add more when the pad is dry, and when it's time to reload the pad, I'll do 2 or 3 dots. I forgot to mention, in this test we're using speed 5. And I don't do the crisscross technique. I usually follow the body curve, the panel curves, and I make sure I work my edges really good. Okay, after looking closely at the footage, I think I did an extra pass on the F6 side, so forgive me if this test is not perfect. And by the way, this paint is really sticky, so the wipe off is even worse. But generally speaking, both of those products don't have the best wipe off. You can feel the resistance when trying to wipe off the compound residue, which is not fun when you're polishing a whole car. In any case, the way those two products wipe off shouldn't be a deal breaker. I'm just trying to warn you, those are not the best wipe off, but F6 being slightly easier. Now I'll let you be the judge. I'll let you look at the result and I'll give you my thoughts in a couple seconds. Let me start off by saying both products are excellent. They both brought the gloss, they both remove a lot of scratches, a lot of swirls, but F6 being the champion here, it has the almost perfect look on the left side. You can see there's nothing remaining, and on the 3D1 side, there's still a couple scratch here and there, but is it worth double the price here in North America? For me, I think F6 from Koch Chemie is starting to be a little overpriced, but if you can get it on sale, it's a fantastic product for any one steps. And I'd really like to take a look at Oberg Swirl and Rupes Fine for a future video. Okay guys, my final recommendation, 3D1, I really don't like the wipe off. It's a really oily product. Some people call it the 3D oil, so it's really oily, but it won't ever dust on you. You can use it outside. Be careful in the sun, but it's not a problem. If you use it in the sun, it won't dry out, it won't dust either. The price for value, it cannot be beat, so the price is really appealing for those who are on a strict budget. But F6 is really the champion of the one step in my opinion. I haven't tried them all. Like I said, I like to stick to one or two products per category. But Fine Cut from Koch Chemie F6, really nice product. The wipe off is not the best, but it's acceptable in my book. The cut is really excellent and it pretty much always finishes great unless you move up to a wool pad, something like Rupes yellow wool. You might get some A's on certain paint. If you've got a hard paint, go ahead and use the wool pad from Rupes, the yellow one, I really like that. If you've got medium to soft paint, what I usually do is grab the Lake Country blue pad or the orange pad. Both of those can do a great job with it. So a really nice one step. Again, the amount of defect you're gonna remove is gonna depend on the amount of passes, a little bit on the pressure as well. All right, my friends, so I hope you liked the video. I hope you liked the demonstration. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and choose your product wisely. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.